Guys, behind me, this beautiful plant is pokeberry or pokeweed, and I absolutely love this thing. This plant is found in the eastern part of the United States, all the way through the central part of the United States in its native range, and it is very easily recognizable. Look at these beautiful purple berries here and these bright magenta stalks. This plant is a wildlife favorite. I mean, deer will go out of their way and eat these leaves in the spring and in the summertime, super high in protein. But these berries are an important fuel stop for over 30 different types of migratory birds and songbirds, and turkeys, quail, pheasants, and rabbits, mice, squirrels. You'll see a ton of different animals feasting on these berries all the way through the winter. Now, this plant is toxic to livestock, cows, horses, sheep, etc. I don't think I'd want to pin a bunch of horses in a corral that has thousands of pokeberries in it. This plant is also toxic in its raw form to us. Now, with that being said, we can eat this plant in the spring. Poke salad is a traditional staple meal in the South all the way through the Midwest from our early settlers, Native Americans, and African American cultures have been eating this thing for millennia. Poke salad is the new leaves in the spring that aren't very big. I typically recommend folks to eat the plant when it's under a foot tall, but that's not the end all be all either. And what you do is you'll boil the leaves, dump the water, boil the leaves again is the traditional recipe, but there's a bunch of different recipes out there. Go take a look. Poke salad has kind of a spicier flavor sometimes in early spring to a milder sweet green flavor later in the spring. The plant is super high in a bunch of different vitamins, and it is a very tasty treat. Now, with that being said, you will read on the internet that you can eat these berries. I don't recommend it, but some folks will eat these berries and swallow them whole, or freeze them and swallow them whole, and they say it's good for anti-inflammation and arthritis. But the berries are super high in saponins, and I just don't recommend that because everyone reacts differently to plants, and this plant can cause bloody diarrhea, throwing up, you name it, even convulsions. Now, some folks will also say that you can use the roots for an herbal tea, and that's another part of the plant I just don't recommend in good faith. I'm not accustomed to it, but I'll tell you, there's some people that will be like, oh yeah, we drink pokeberry root tea all the time. But that's the highest concentration of saponins and toxins are in the root. So be forewarned. But overall, this plant is a very, very cool plant, the pokeberry. We will tree you later. See you guys.